Damn,
God.
I'm kind of lit right now. We got hooked up with some
Mezcal shots earlier.
Hey,
Mezcal
that
shots.
mezcal was bomb as
It
fuck.
was
huh?
sweet. There was a sweet one. There was like two other like
There was
pretty
a
fucking.
whole- one, which is a young
I personally feel like everybody should try mezcal. A lot of people have like bad.
I don't think because they know how to handle mezcal.
Yeah.
And
No.
mezcal is kind of tricky.
So I was watching this shit on Vice. It was like the whole tequila like industry shit. And they're like, tequila you drink, mezcal shit.
Sip.
Because
Yeah.
yeah, mezcal if you drink too much too quick.
Especially with
Why?
the gusano.
Because it's like moonshine, I
Yeah,
think. Yeah. I think
Yeah.
that I personally think that's the equivalent to
It's Oaxacan moonshine. That's what it is.
I think so.
What's happening?
It could be Mexican moonshine. Wasakaning, huh?
What's happening?
Oaxacaning, bro.
I'm a hot loogie after
AOX, bro. Where you from? AOX, bro. Don't AOX 13, bro.
Like ox? Nah, bro. I don't know what ox
No
means.
gang
But it's so true
That is-
because that
it's
shit is
so
heavy
good,
as the
though.
motherfucker, bro. We just got served like 5 shots
A mezcal
each,
flight.
and
Shit
mother
was
just
bomb.
wanted to keep going,
Yep.
treating it like beer. And I told him at least 3 times, hey,
She was
shall
sending
we?
some good stories, bro.
She was.
It reminded me
And it
of
was
Roddy's
good,
mom.
man.
Roddy's
So
mom.
into the stories.
My man's mom
Here,
over
talk
here
to the
is
mic. Talk to the mic.
fucking great, dude.
Yeah.
Love her to death. Every single time I came, always been nothing but the best. And she always,
yeah.
dude, she always loves to listen, and she
And
always
talk.
has, yeah, and she always has that story too to back up. Be like, but this is why
Yeah,
you
you know,
guys are the way you are.
to hear those stories because they're different.
Because they
grew up in some shit. I'm sure the Salvadorian.
Yeah, no. Like, I know you're Mexican, yeah. So there's a couple. It's just blinking. Should I push the button again?
Yeah, it's muted again. We didn't pick up any of your audio.
Oh my god.
Damn, Roddy, stop touching that shit, dog.
With my dick?
We didn't pick up any of that audio.
I don't know if your
How?
if your dick
Because it was
curls to the
blinking. It was
side.
muted.
Yeah, but didn't he press the button
I didn't
earlier?
touch shit. I
Well,
did
who
not.
knows?
I touched it.
Still
when-
unmuted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
And then
this
you got
motherfucker grabbed it, remember? And then I just left it. I didn't touch it.
That-
You could go
Fuck.
back. You could go back
He's right.
and re-fucking
shut
record
up.
that shit.
You're right.
Re-record.
Well, let's continue. Like, I think where we were going at was good.
Superstitions.
Yeah, the superstitions. Like,
Yeah. So
honestly,
like, what the
with
fuck you got in El Salvador?
Alright. So you were talking about so they had to pee on the rock and
They
then,
thought that peeing on the rock would and carrying that
Okay.
same rock would,
okay,
would
yeah.
save
So they got well, actually 3. So there's 2 that really stuck out to me when I went out there. Was one of them was La Carreta del Diablo.
Oh, I've heard of that.
Yeah, so
I've heard
where
that.
apparently where my grandma used to live, she lived really close to a fucking like a graveyard.
you.
Yeah.
And if you
And-
hear that shit,
Yeah, if you hear that shit, you're not supposed to look out the window at all. And my dad told me a couple of fucking stories about that shit, and I was like, all right, bro. I was like, I
if
believe
you say so.
yeah, I was like, I believe you on that one. But the one that really did scare the fuck out of me because there's another one that's like La Ciguanaba
Right here, bro.
What happens
Oh
to be
yes, I
your
know
guys'
where it
is
was.
La Llorona.
Keep it where it was. Keep it where it was.
It's in
It's
the
like
middle.
it
Just
happens
keep
to
it in the
be
middle.
your guys' La Llorona.
Yeah,
It's the same shit, right?
but I think what you said, she's a shapeshifter.
Yeah, La Ciguanaba.
Bruja.
Yeah.
No. It's not
La
that.
Bruja.
It's
La
she.
Bruja Inés.
No, she can do all that bullshit and whatever, the same shit that like
Yeah.
La Llorona can do. But she gave birth to a kid, and his name is El Cipitío. And-
What?
Yeah, and El Cipitío, yeah, dude, this is a big folklore.
She sold her
problem.
soul.
No, El Cipitío is the kid that she first killed and made a deal with the devil, from what I was told. And he came back. So so what he does is he feeds on the embers, like you know when you're going camping and you see the wood burning, right? Like you see that red burning.
Fly away.
Yeah, that's his favorite. That's what he loves to eat. Right? So like back in the day over there in El Salvador, we don't have fucking, central heating or no heaters or whatever. So you use coals and shit to keep
Yeah.
the entire house warm. So there was this big ass thing that if you were to ever see, like, so everybody huddled around like that fire, right? So if you ever see like little footsteps leading, means that the CPTO was there.
Was around there.
And
That's
to
scary.
top it off, if you lived around the lake, which was where La Ciguanaba, which is your guys' La Llorona, lived.
Oh,
Same legend.
That's interesting. I've never heard of that.
Bro.
Yeah, but no, dog, I'm not gonna fuck with you guys. When I went to El Salvador when I was a kid, and I heard the shit about the CPT, and I was like, man, this bullshit, man. I don't know if they did this shit on purpose. I don't know. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, dude. I was like maybe
100%
9,
truth.
10 years old, and I was in my grandma's house, and we had just recently gone to go see the fucking graves. Came back, I think it's like 11 at night, and I heard the fucking clack in the cat. Like, no, dude. And my grandma was like, cerrar los ojos y no miras para afuera. And I was just like, no, dude. I was like,
I've heard that
Well,
before.
do you think that might have been just like somebody like doing that? To, like,
okay.
You know why I
It
believe
could be.
Danny?
like,
Alright,
like
I'm not taking
somebody
that
that's,
risk.
Like,
You know-
it could have been. It could have been.
You know why I believe Danny? Because my dad had the same dream, like exactly the same dream that he just had. That's why it's a little sus. Because we lived here, and my dad said that one day he got home and he had a few beers. That's regular, he's a truck driver.
Yeah.
So he had a few beers and he was like, you know what, fuck, mom's chilling. I'll sleep on the couch. So he said that while he was dreaming, that he heard the same thing, like carretera, like the clack, clack, clack.
Nah. Well,
Yeah.
after you hear stories like that, dude, as a kid, I remember I was just like, I was asleep, and I woke up, and my grandma was like, no abras las ventanas, and I was just like,
Okay, you're
dog,
like,
yeah, I was just like,
you're like,
oh,
okay.
Out of
shit.
curiosity, don't go on like no.
no.
I was like,
And that's the
shit.
thing. Like I was saying, like, so my dad supposedly in this dream, he said he fell asleep on the couch. The couch that's right there in front of the door and by the curtains.
With the window is right
Yeah,
there.
right there. He said he fell asleep and he heard the thing. But something inside him told him, don't look through the window. Like, don't look through the window. So he tried his best. He said he tried his best to not to look. But something inside him was like, I gotta look. It's gotta be human instinct, right? And he said that he looked in this dream and he saw a fucking hearse being pulled by a skeleton horse. And that, like, there was like a skeleton hand, like, on the side, like chilling. Like if you were driving a
Yeah,
hearse.
like your hand
Yeah.
out, like yeah.
And he said, like, that's it. He closed the curtains and he woke up supposedly.
And this ain't October, folks.
Yeah. And he said he woke up and he looked again at he opened up the curtains because he's like, you know what, fuck it, I'm awake.
Yeah.
And there was nothing there. And I was like,
May I ask, what is it that you get if you look?
Apparently, you're supposed to age faster and die quicker.
yeah,
Oh,
something
Yeah, it's like
that.
they rob, like when they. So the only reason why I think, from what I was told, is like that you can see them is because that's how they live. So like, let's say I see you, right? Like I get a glimpse, and you get a glimpse of them. They're like they rob you for a couple of years.
They want you to look at them.
Yeah, because they take
Yeah.
a couple of years from you. So
And then-
they're like, I get a glimpse of you, boom. You're like, hey, what the fuck is
And-
that? And they're like,
and-
oh, boom, I just jacked an hour of your life.
And then those same people will report it, and it all depends. There will be 50% who will be like, he's lying, or 50% be like, boy, like whatever he's saying is so.
I saw that shit happen in slow
We'll
motion.
be right back after these short messages.
Hang in there.
Did y'all ever hear about those dreams you have where your teeth fall off?
Oh yes, and that's a meaning. That means something, right?
Yeah,
It
like
means-
when your teeth break and somebody
That means-
somebody close to you
yeah,
is
it's gonna
soon.
die. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
You know what? It's like, so I believe in like,
You never heard that one before?
so
Yeah.
again, coming back
And
to
I've
my
had that
shirt-
dream.
Listen, coming back to my shirt, it's like I've never really been superstitious, but there's a couple of superstitions that I believe in. I'm like, dude, like, so to me, like, knock on glass to make it pass. So it's like when I see a car crash, I'll fucking knock on glass. I think. Because
I've never
or
heard
it's
of
like
that.
knock on wood to make it good.
Oh.
You know, so yeah, you know,
yeah,
it's like
yeah.
so like shit like that. Yeah, but like there's some other shit like sometimes
That you can't
too-
control.
Exactly.
What?
Well, like you guys are saying,
If
like
you dream
the
that you
whole.
losing teeth.
It's like you
Yeah.
bite down on something.
No, yeah.
and
So
your,
like, let's
teeth
say
are, like,
we're
bro.
dreaming we're at Calaveras, right?
Yeah.
And you take a fucking shot, and all of a sudden, like,
And your teeth fall.
Yeah, no. Or you take a bite of anything,
Yeah.
and then your teeth
There
just chip.
is different meanings. I hear if you I think like one tooth falls out, it means like someone there's like different meanings too.
What
I think
fuck
it's if
is
it's
that?
three but if it's three or more, it's like you're fucking like
Yeah,
someone
somebody's
close to you
gonna
is gonna die.
Bro, Jose, I've had a dream too where like I think I bit into something and like all my teeth started falling and I'm like so scared. I'm like, what the fuck? And then I wake up and I'm like, that was trippy.
And a couple of weeks later, you hear like your Theo in Mexico.
Yeah.
Got sick. or something.
What?
You never heard of that fucking
No.
like rumor or whatever?
The only one that I've heard
Superstition.
of was a guy that everybody's dreamt of. There's like a picture of a guy that people from different countries have like dreamt about in
Slender
their
Man?
dream. No, it wasn't Slender Man.
Like Jesus?
No, it was like a
Nigga, they
really-
came to the conclusion that it was Slender Man, legit.
No.
Yeah.
There was this guy that like had eyebrows, had eyes, but he looked a distinct way, and it was reported in different states that
Lucifer.
who could have been, I don't know,
Slender
but
Man.
apparently they had the same dream of the
Ooh,
same
got
man.
goosebumps saying that.
Uh,
Holy shit!
It
But
dude, earlier,
that's
dude,
fucking weird.
one day we were talking and all of a sudden like some shit started
It was like
fucking-
right before we started recording for a podcast. I
yeah.
think.
Yeah. So some shit started moving over there. We're like, okay. I go check it out and nothing. And we start talking, same shit. And then once again it starts moving. And we're like,
And then he finds a. Picture.
don't make it a big deal, you know.
Don't give him attention.
Yeah,
Don't give
exactly.
him attention. Exactly. That's
Yeah.
what you're not supposed
You guys
to
believe
do.
in that, the supernatural?
Yeah,
I do.
If you give it
I
attention,
do.
that's what they're
Yes.
asking.
That's what my mom always told me. She was like, as long as you hear it, don't pay any attention. The more you pay attention to it, the more
So-
it's gonna.
It's not
So you're-
supernatural.
So you're saying no? Would you be down to do the Ouija board?
Oh hell
Yeah,
no.
actually, I
Hell
would.
no.
Fuck that.
I've done it,
and I'll do it on
I was
mushrooms.
hoping he said no.
And
dude.
I'll do it on
No.
mushrooms.
I've
And I'll
done
do
it.
it on
Yeah,
mushrooms.
I'll tell you,
Oh.
I've done it.
Nah, fuck you. No,
tripping.
I'm gonna tell you this thing right now. Like,
What?
look, so I don't believe in like it's supernatural. Where I just believe in different dimensions, nigga. Because bro, I've done mushrooms
There's
and
something-
acid.
there's
And,
some-
dude, there's times
You
where I've
know-
been smoking weed, and even sometimes I'm just like, nigga, where the fuck am I?
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
This is gonna get pretty dark, but I'm comfortable talking about it. It's been years now. Before my pops passed away, he mentioned that he was in heaven, I guess, and he had talked to like I know how this sounds. I know this is gonna sound to you guys like trust me.
Just look at my
No,
I know how this
no,
sounds.
I know you're. I want.
He said he was like, yeah, he told me he's gonna come and take me around 6 like it was a specific time. And around that time, and then the day went on and it fucking happened around the same time. Like no bullshit. Like I'm telling you guys right now, this is some personal shit that I'm expressing here, but that shit legit happened. Like, and that's why I'm like skeptical. I'm even after that, I'm still skeptical about supernatural shit, but I do believe there is some shit out there.
Yeah.
dude, because like there's no way to explain some shit, and so I get it. I'm like, a lot of people will be like, oh, it's gotta be some religious shit. I'm like, you ain't gotta go all the way to religion.
Yeah.
There has
That
to
shit
be,
just blew my fucking mind.
Yeah,
And even to
I
this
feel
day,
you.
I'm like, how did he know when he shit like that? But I was just like, what the fuck? Ever since then,
It's the
it's like,
type of shit you kind of keep to yourself, and you're like,
yeah.
Because you don't want to tell because
you're
people are
like,
gonna be
hold up. If
"Nah."
I tell people, they're gonna think I'm crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, which I don't like. They could believe it or not,
Yeah,
but I
to
know
each
what
his
I
own.
fucking like. I know what I heard, and then how it happened is just like,
And nobody has ever said, bro, crazy. I hear that shit, and I'm like, I believe you.
Oh, yeah.
Like, legit.
There's always an explanation to everything. I feel. And then I just feel like all that is true. And some
I didn't mean to get this
no
to
but
get
that's-
weird, but it was
hell
just like
no.
it's just
No,
some
that's
shit
part
that
of the
happened to me.
fucking Podcast.
It's like one of the supernatural moments that happened to me that I was just like, what the
Dude,
fuck? Like,
I've had supernatural moments. Supposedly, I'll tell you guys, and I only tell you guys because I don't even remember this. But supposedly, when I lived on Overland and Charnock, I was like around like 2 years old, and supposedly, like my dad I was the firstborn, so my dad didn't know how to take care of me. So the first thing he would do is like when I would cry, he would lock me in the closet. And so like my mom would be like, don't do that. Like you're not supposed to do that to a kid. So he would do that. And supposedly she would hear me talking to somebody in the closet.
oh fuck that, fuck
Yeah,
that, dude.
that's what she said.
I would have disowned you right then and then. I'm saying,
And she was like, no, that's not natural.
Yes.
And she would be like, fuck that shit. She broke the closet like lock and pulled me out. And she was like, you know what you were saying? And I would be like, no.
watch you be speaking tongue and shit. Like, oh,
Yeah.
Fucking Harry
So that's
Potter
what she
stinks.
said. She was like,
you were speaking tongue.
she was saying you were talking to somebody in there that wasn't in there. And she was
Oh,
like,
no.
I had to pull you out. And she would tell my dad, like, yo, you're a dumbass for fucking locking our son in there.